Ray Reynolds here again from raisecredit.com. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to do yourself a favor. Every morning, I want you to say, I'm important. I will drive a company car. I will be a corporate millionaire, and I will show the world exactly who I am. You got to fight for this. It's not easy, but I'll tell you what, I can help you fight the fight and get you where you want to go. Your friends and family, sorry, I hear it every time. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing your friends and family took advantage of you. You know what? I'm not going to take advantage of you. I'm going to hold your hand, rebuild your life, and show the world that you, all right, made a difference in your life. You can change your life if you choose to. Check out my daily webinar. I'm here to help every American person get to the American dream. RaiseCredit.com. Well, you're going to listen, you're going to pay attention, you're going to follow through. That's a lot to handle. Are you going to listen? Are you going to basically follow through? You see, life's not easy. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass set. In other words, everywhere we turn, somebody wants to knock us down. I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's fair. I've never thought life was fair. But you know what? I fought through the pain and I got to millionaire at 14 and a half. That was corporation structure. I got to 2.6 billion at 26. Then I got to 3.7 billion. Then I got to die in a coma. My life got stolen. Got to do it again. So then you get to learn a little bit about my story. You see, I like making money. Why? Because I can pay the bills. I didn't like stress as a kid. I don't like it as an adult. This is live. You got a question, type it out. We'll talk about that as well. The first thing in the beginning, no pictures, no recording. Why? I want you to put it here. You see, you got to understand something. You're going to have to want something bad enough that no matter what happens in your life, you're going to go get it. Not easy. But again, let me go. It's like this. When I receive a goal. When I was a little kid, you know, being roaming on the streets, eating out of trash cans, nobody gave a you know what about me. I got to go by the karate studio. When I was 4, the man came in, scared the crap out of me. I thought he was going to kill me. Well, you don't get free lessons here. You get your blanket, go clean the place. I became the janitor. Why not? So everything I ever did in life, I listened and learned, what can I do as an opportunity? I think most people fall like ducks and sheep. And they don't ask why. That's the biggest word I use all the time. So the reality is, why do people say white men can't jump when I broke the record in 1981, highest and fastest kick? But I like goodies. You like goodies? I remember buying my first Lamborghini I bought from an auction. By the way, I bid on it. I was 14 and a half. I've had a beard since I was 12, by the way. But I was on West Coast College at 14 and a half. See, I didn't want to go to high school. That would have wasted my time. A bunch of ding-dongs, or what, screwing off all the time? No, thank you. I wanted out of hell. And getting mansions in Huntington Harbor, that's kind of fun too. Now there's me. Let's understand, it's a mindset. I want you to understand how it processes for me. Maybe you can learn how it can process for you. the mindset. I look at it this way. If I could touch it, I can kick it. See, every goal you ever get and want, you want to break it down into pieces. By the way, if you don't know this, every goal you ever want needs 38 steps. That's right. You can have your goal list all day long and everything you want, every one of those, 38 steps, minimum. You see, the goal list is only the index of a book. If I could touch it, I could kick it. When I kicked the door jam at 10, then I remember kicking the basketball hoop literally at T. Wickard Junior High. The Register newspaper took a picture. White boys can jump. Okay. So if I can touch it, I can kick it. Let's understand. Now my hair's up. That means I'm on my way down. Okay. I hit the light. I got this big gouge on my head, blood everywhere. But I looked at something. It's simple. I could jump basically within 2 running steps, go wee, and I think I could fly. That's just me. If I could touch it, I could kick it. Every goal I've ever had, I wrote it down. To me, this is what I wrote when I was 9.5. So learn from my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. I would see what I want. I would pray, go get it. And nothing got in my way. If it did, I get back up again and again. See, you're going to get knocked down 1,000 times. You're going to have to get up 1,001. Draw the diagram. In the center right there. Let's understand. We the people, you have brought the pain home 50 times. You've made mistakes. You jacked up your credit. You got stuck. And maybe you wasted money on something and go blah, blah, blah. But if we understand about that tab and a pen turning it this way, over this side, we can understand how rich and famous people or what banks and grocery stores do. Bank of America bankrupt 8,000 locations so far, a little over 8,000. So their parent company owns a branch number. Branch number means separate tax ID. They bankrupt the location and wipes out the debt, like Orange County did and San Bernardino did. Wiped out the debt. They keep all the assets and the money. You brought the pain home to you because you don't know how to play the game to win. And I always called it winning the game of business, but it's going to be a choice. So we can look at banks and grocery stores today. We can look at Walmart, Sam's Club, Geico, cities, and what they do. Because they've all filed bankruptcy before, but you do it, you bring the pain home. Your number one goal is your family. The number one goal should always be stop bringing the pain home. It's that simple. Stop bringing the pain home. I'm going to give you a problem and solution today. Then I'm going to give you an opportunity to partner with me and go get some money. Become a certified CFO. Brainwash yourself into millionaire status. The ultimate goal, looking behind that curtain. Look behind the curtain. Look behind what they're not telling you. In other words, hear what they don't say. That's what I did every time when I was a little kid. I gathered magazines, rich and famous people. I remember being dropped off at Redondo Beach Pier by Mrs. Hope. I was 3.5 years old. She'd roll down that window and say, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. Ran over to the pier, eating out of the trash can, stealing off the pier. Man grabs my hand and says, ah! Thought he was going to throw me over the pier. He said one thing, maybe 2 things. Boy, I can call the police or I can take out my trash. Till I was 9.5 on Redondo Beach Pier, I was known as boy, clean the chum bucket. Boy, I do this. All the restaurants, even the owners of Tony's, had to go to their Palos Verdes mansion on the weekend and shovel horse and what? Cow manure. So I learned about boy, all right, making some money. You know what I noticed about being on Palos Verdes and Rat Beach? They got money. I'm as smart as they are. How'd they get their money? So when I wrote down Blueprint Success when I was 12.5, and I used my blueprint, see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I've done all my life. See, there's nothing I can't go get. And maybe I don't want to sound arrogant the way I was going to say that, but there's nothing if I want it, I can't go get it. I can go get everything. I already have everything. In other words, why haven't you? What's wrong with you? Okay, I mean, I understand. So if you allow me the opportunity to repackage you my way, like Humpty Dumpty, I'll rebuild you the right way. That's just my opinion. So there we go. So let's look at it. I hit my head with the light. The light's 13 feet, by the way. I kicked the damn light. My ass is as high as 6 foot locker. Damn, that's not possible. I've been doing the impossible since the day I was born in that damn taxi. I want you to reach your highest goal. The biggest problem you have is you. You're in your own damn way. Fire yourself, get the hell out of my way, let me build it for you. Let me hand you the keys. It's like knock off the garbage. What are you gonna do? I know you're watching TikTok, Google, and YouTube, listening to blah, 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 get rich. I don't want you rich ever. I want your corporation rich. I want you to be the damn puppet master. I want you to get yachts and helicopters and Lamborghinis too. Corporation's the division process. Question: do you want to be a millionaire? You're going to say yes. The answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. You see, how you receive money matters. How you receive money matters more than anything in your life, because you get paycheck. It's tax, 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 and probate when you're dead. Corporation will pay tax till it makes a profit. So I learned this as a little kid. Learned to play and leverage money into millions and billions. Now, Carl started basically McDonald's when he was 52. KFC, Colonel Sanders, 65. See, you're probably 40 to 70 years old anyway today. So what are you going to do next? Have more excuses? See, half of you are freaking lazy. Don't take it personally. The other half, you don't have the guts to go get it. The other half from there, let's go get it. You see, your problem is you've been rolling the dice as you. That's kind of silly and dumb, by the way. You should always roll the dice as a division. Because if you screw it up and walk away, why would you ever bring the pain home to you and your family? I don't understand that, by the way. So, money. Here's the problem. I don't think you're winning the lottery. I don't think you're getting a raise. Here's 10 million. How much would you like? Come on, I got 62 million in credit cards alone. Just have some fun. So I've been building millions and billions of credit since I was a little kid. When I started Helping Hand Industries, it came in the mail. So are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to let me turn you into a CFO? The real way to do it? But it's up to you. So if you have a tablet and pen in front of you, I need you to write some things down. You ready? If you're going to play with me or partner up in anything, you're going to do it my way, because your way sucks. Oh, to say that out loud, sorry, you don't want to offend anybody. You need 100,000 of personal credit. You're going to put a sticky on every damn card. You're going to write down the limit of the card. You're never going past 29%. Because when you do, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You backed yourself a family in a corner, you hocked your house, and you hurt you and your spouse. That's called silly and stupid. Sorry, it's true. See, the excuse is, I got an emergency. Stop it. It's man up, woman up time. I lost my job. Man up, woman up. Damn it. These cars don't fluctuate up to $1 million freaking dollars. See, the old shit days doesn't last forever. A day, a week, a month, a year. Oh shit. This gets you to 750 score. And by the way, it literally gives you 71,000 of safety to get to a shitty year anyway. So I don't know if you ever had to fight for your life. I've been fighting since the day I was born. Corporation. Oh, you got one. Oh, goody for you. You paid an attorney, CPA, and a corporation service. Oh, goody. And you got ripped off. See, you used to get them for free because they're free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. That's it. But I like to get you $250,000 of credit. That'll be okay. Here's a couple million. Simple. So let's understand. You used personal credit to start a business, or you jacked it up and got stuck, when you could have got a corporation with corporate credit right off interest rate and credit card and financed the American dream. Then you could have had a division. If you screwed up the division, this division would be the duck and the sheep. Instead, you allowed yourself to be the duck and the sheep. Didn't that suck? Bringing the damn pain home, isn't that terrible? You're going to have 9 divisions because I said so. Write it down. Then you're going to turn it to 18, then 36, then 72. Because if you want to get to the American dream, we don't take a chance as us. So it's a division process. Your income right now, if I line you up correctly, if you listen to me, like Robert did, he got another $35,000 at Navy. Ooh, look at some cards too. Let's go finance the damn dream. You're going to want to replace your income or enhance it. 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Sometimes my brain goes too fast. By the way, they say both sides works. And I write with both hands and talk at the same time. They tested me at T-Week for junior high. My IQ is 203 with total recall. Is that okay? When I was a kid, they thought I was retarded. I just thought they were stupid. So let's play. You got to protect your ass. That's your job. When you man up and woman up, that's your job to do, is protect your family and never bring the pain home. There's that list. Goal list. Every goal you ever want needs 38 steps. 38 steps for every goal you want to attain and to achieve. This means we have to look at the daily list, the weekly list, the project list. By the way, I'm going to give you the list. Then I'm going to check it twice and make sure you're not naughty or nice. And then if you're in my coaching, I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to get to know me, and I'm going to know you better than you know yourself. But if you allow me, I'm going to give you the damn list. I'll get you past go and get you the keys. But again, you need a corporation. Now, here's what the bank wants you to do. You can call Chase Bank, US Bank, Wells Fargo, all right, all these banks, and B of A. They'll say your corporation has to be 2 years old for a line of credit for 50, 150. Okay? Again, that's no tax return. But again, all the cards we can get don't need that 2-year corporation. We can do it now, once you become a CFO. If you don't have a corp, you can basically get one now, pay the filing fee, and wait till next year it's on the 2nd year. If you want, I did extra corps last year, and we have them in stock. Now, some of you are going to want to call me. I'm going to call you. I'm $3,000 an hour. I'm basically $25,000 a day in rich and famous companies, and people pay me all the time. Per year, because my wife calls this my hobby, it's $3.99 for the first 15, 20 minutes. So we can talk about anything you want to talk about, and we can help rebuild you. Now, I need to blueprint you. Let's understand. I don't believe that I can help you 100% until I blueprint you and I have you on that phone for an hour at least with your partner of life. Now, you might call one of my call centers, and that's fine. I've been doing this for 49 years. I'm the oldest person in the credit history, and I helped set a credit history in the first place. You'll learn that as we go today. But you call the call center, you're going to get what? Rebuild your credit, get a bonus card, a corporation in pieces? Hell no. I got a chance to change your life. I'm going to take the opportunity right now. I'm going to blueprint you. That means we're going to talk about past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. You have a problem with bankruptcy or tax lien. Oh, you screwed up American Express or Chase. Family, corporation, division. From there, irrevocable trust. See, I'm going to help you live the American dream. Okay, we're going to live that life you've always wanted to. Then we're also going to plan to die, because we have to plan that too. Plan to live, plan to die. Car should be a division. House should have been a trust. Can you imagine, some of you, you bought a house, escrow closed. What happened to the homestead? What's that? Well, that's trust. What's that? Then you got all that junk mail in the mail. All right, carpet cleaning, call walls, fence, pools. Everybody knows it's you. Next time you're going to buy that house to a trust, by the way. Auto income. What I created for me was auto income. I wanted to create money to come into, to pay the bills. I was 17, I had 22,000 payphones. I was just buying up routes all the time. I had 19 houses. They told me I couldn't get number 20, kind of pissed me off, because they told me the word no. I don't like no. So I listened to them say I can't get what? Number 20. What did I do? I said, thank you. I took my properties and transferred it to my divisions. I freed up my loan to value problem. Then I got number 20 and more. 2.2 billion in real estate, having fun. You want to play yet? So the reality is simple. And then we're going to do what I put in my first series of books, Winning the Game of Business, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free up your time. Now, I know somebody else tried to use that too, but that's okay. So if you allow me to get on the phone with you, it may be a Zoom call too, you and your partner of life. The office sells my time for $1,999 per hour for the blueprint call. Then everything we talk about is going to be transcribed right back to you and give you the steps, the rules, and tools. If you did it tonight, it's half price of $9.99, because I don't get a paycheck. I don't get a commission. I've had a paycheck for 30 years. Why would I want one of those? Makes no sense. So then you did it on Ray's webinar. Take a picture here now. You put RW when you Zelle. Zelle was bought out, and all those companies bought the banks July 6, 2022. Array or raisecredit.com and Zelle, and you put RW so they know it's on a webinar. So they can't say it's mine. Okay, focus right here. This is what I focused on, and I was just a little kid. I'm sitting in the corner listening to a poker game. Mrs. Hope had a poker game every Wednesday night. You got all these rich and famous people going blah, 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 smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. You ever smell whiskey? It smells bad. The whole house smelled like whiskey. So let's see. Chapter 18. A corporation is a legal what? It's right there. Supreme Court said a corporation is a legal person. 50 corporations, 50 states, and then cities or corporations as well. So I heard this at 7.5. Went to the Torrance Library next to the Torrance Police Department. What does this mean, ma'am? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of his. Here's a book. Come in the book. I'm looking for a blueprint. You see what I just circled right there? May sue or be sued. You think a corporation protects you, and it does not. It was set up to receive money and offset tax under the SS4. So you got a lot to learn starting today. But again, my first corporation, I was 9.5. Sent away my $10. Helping Hand Industries. That nonprofit today would be $30. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Everybody got credit in the mail, personal business. I got named in the movie Dave. Next thing, I got sued and named in a lawsuit when I was 12.5 years old. See, every time I'm going forward, I'm getting my assets kicked. Everywhere I go, there's somebody giving me crap, no matter what I say and what I do. Well, I said I'm going to teach the art of Braille. I belong to a Braille institution. I had to learn to master trade name, trademarks, and copyrights. The goal was to never bring the pain home. The lie. Half of you, if not 80%, you got a corporation. Oh, goody for you. Your name is on the corp. It's on Secretary of State's website. When they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations. All right. The reality is, inside that BOA Act, file the damn thing anyway. Treasury Department's going to win. They always do. You pierce your own veil. You signed for a car on behalf of the corporation, so you guaranteed it. Oh, you signed the lease of a building? Oh, you signed for the credit card too. So if all of a sudden the corporation files bankruptcy and the Federal Protection Act public record, you bankrupt the corporate, then they come get you. Now you go through the rabbit hole too. Sorry to say, I always rhyme all the time too. All right. If you would have paid attention, you would have found out at a division that I created in 85, 86 can get a tax ID. Legitimately filed and published, ready to go. So Ken Yarbrough and I, Ken was security chief at TRW, became a Aspirian. I'm the guy that trained him. I'm the one who invented 25-28% rule that all your credit reports do now today. So guess what? We're going to play it my way because it works. Him and I wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it. I told him it was done. I don't like it. So he said, well, Ray, your divisions take 90 days. I don't give a damn. Take 6 months. So let's understand. If you allow me to add you to my credit system that I established in 1987, creating dashboards, Aspirian, Trinity, Equifax under tax ID now, within 5 minutes, you get ready to go. See, corporate credit right off the history of the credit card. You can't write up dilly squat for you, so why do you play with you? Let's repackage you my way. Right down to today's date, let's go after 90 days. In 90 days, I guarantee I'll change your life if you do what I tell you to do. If you get into coaching, you're stuck with me or one of my junior and senior coaches. We're going to analyze your case every 5 days. See, your goal, you think is what your goal is. I'm probably going to change it today. Your goal should be money. Sorry, we know family, that's number one. Yes, money. 5,000, 10,000, 50, 100,000. How I always looked at a goal is I want to have $1 million a year, then a month, then a week, then a day. That's what I accomplished by the 2009 per day. All right, so let's have some fun. I like money. It pays the bills. So if you help me help you, I can help other people too. We have a referral program. We have an affiliate program. So let's understand. I would like you to focus for 5 minutes today. When no one's around, I'd like you to find a mirror and stare at it. That's right. I'd like you to stare at yourself. Don't do your hair, your makeup. I want you to ask yourself a question. Why did you screw up 50 times? You didn't know any better. What did you do yesterday, the day before that? The same rerun. Sorry. Why don't you on Monday, every Monday at 6:12 in the morning, you get a brand new list for repos, probate, divorce, bankruptcy, wholesale, and supply credit. Why don't we set up a corporation with 9 divisions and build $1 million per entity and get supply and credit? cash credit too. Why don't we go get a $10 million company in 36 months? Oh no, we had 9 people, actually 11 people last year do it in 9 months. 10 million. Oh, don't think, just do. I believe you should change your name to Mary. Why not? Mary had a little lamb. Guess what happened? Here's Mary. It's a true story. She married her 3rd grade sweetheart. All right, their Ivy League education. They got a house, 2 kids, a dog, a cat, and a fish. I always thought the fish could be eaten by the cat, but what I can say. Now, Mary's smart. She's making $250,000 a year. She goes ahead and she gives $10,000 to an attorney, all right, and $5,000 to the CPA. She wants to start a restaurant. Sounds good, huh? See, I don't want to start a new business. I want to buy a business existing, but that's just me. So what does Mary do? Her credit goes from an 801 down to 600. What happened? Attorney, CPA, what did I do wrong? What's the response? See, they don't know crap when it comes to credit. I will challenge anybody, personal business, credit nationwide, for my total recall brain of a 203, all right, against personal business credit. Come on, bring it on. So many people give me little things. I love these guys with the caps backwards on TikTok, acting like they're friggin' experts. Here's Cody going, be rich. When did he become an expert in that? Okay, come on. But let's understand. All right, what did the CPA attorney do? Her restaurant failed. What happened next? Since the attorney told her to guarantee the 10-year lease, she filed bankruptcy in the corporation and the restaurant because she guaranteed it where they do it next and went after her. See, none of them are teaching the truth in the foundation because they don't know it. She filed bankruptcy in her home. Her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. See, nobody wants to bring the damn pain home, but you're doing it wrong anyway. So what do we get to do? Stop bringing the damn pain home. Fight for what you want. Oh, I'm sorry. You're just like going through the motions. You're not willing to take a chance. Oh, you did? You took a chance and you screwed up you. How about we take a chance as a division so we don't have to worry about hurting the family ever again? So here's a nice lady. Her name is Walker. She tells me how she's upside down. A year and a half ago, she's going to file bankruptcy or debt consolidation. But I told her I'd help her. And when I make my mind up and I said I'm going to do something, I did it. I rebuilt her whole life, like Humpty Dumpty, like I'm going to drive for you. And she just got back from Paris using a platinum card I got her. Is that good? She says, Ray, I hired all these people. They're experts, aren't they? She said, I even hired Tony Baloney. He motivated me for a day or two. What good is that? Now he's going to be on TikTok talking about marriage. The guy's been married 5 times. Did you see those lawsuits in the past? I guess maybe not. I don't know. See, I don't like, sorry. I was going to say I wrote a book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills because I did. Because bullshit doesn't pay your bills. I want to say it out loud. So what do? What a waste of time and money there. So here's me. If you ever get me on the phone, I'm going to interview and ask you how I can help you and all these other things we're going to do. And how are you doing? How's the family? Blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to come back. How are you doing? I'm always going to say one thing. 2 words. Always good. Always good. See, for me, I keep my mindset. I don't let anybody steal my peace. They might piss me off, but it's always good. But again, then I say, thank you, Jesus. I will not allow someone to steal my peace or to piss me off. I'll count to 10. I'll close my eyes and go do it again. See, your problem is you got to fight for what you want. Maybe you don't want to fight. Maybe you just wanted to go through the motions and have the same rerun you've been having all your life. See, 2025 is a year to run like you know what. And don't look back and tell yourself 10 times a day, I will accomplish my goals. But again, boring and steady. It's funny, I put this in my book 40 years ago. And now you see once in a while on TikTok, we're going to do boring and steady. Can't they come up with their own damn things? Oh, well. I'd like someone to drive you around your city today. I want you to be the passenger for once. I'd like you to look around on a busy street and find these things. Then I want you to pull that visor down the mirror, because every car has one on that side anyway, and ask yourself, why the hell do you don't own these things? I don't get it. You have pissed away 2 of you that I know $100,000, you pissed it away. I could have put $75,000 on a damn Wendy's restaurant and got auto income ran by a management company. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? You're not stupid. People just do stupid. I don't get it. Damn. Buy the city. Buy the thing on the corner. Why not? Somebody owns it. Why not you? It's run by a third-party management company. So I had a problem when I turned 26. It scared me a lot. I was bored. I got mansions at Havasu, Big Bear, in the harbor. I got all this stuff, yachts and race boats, helicopters. I got everything I ever want. And I was afraid to get fat, ugly, and die. That was my biggest fear. I didn't realize I'd lived past 27. That was my fear. I was going to die at 27. But again, if you partner with me, I'll teach you what I learned from me. I learned by helping people. I'm having fun. Okay. Why don't we look at this? These are auto incomes, and we're going to take corporate credit, line of credit, get the money and finance it and get it basically what? Seller finance. There's so many ways to do it. It's ridiculous. Why don't you own the EV charging station out across the freeway, by the hotel, laundromat, storage unit, car wash, all right, dry cleaner, Wendy's, Jack in the Box. I've had all these. Why not? Buy up your city. See, I want you to own it, but not run it. I want it ran by a third-party management company. All right, so take your picture right here. Go click, click, click. For me, I was always trying to create more credit. Me personally, I just have that $100,000 to $1 million. That's it. Corporation, it stops at $1 million of credit, lines of credit. It's done. How do I multiply? Divisions. What do most people do? Corporations. Well, I had a problem in '84. I didn't want to pay a franchise tax fee, all right, for different corporations for my Shakey's pizzas, my 31 flavor ice cream, my Subways, my donut stores, and all these pieces, and all the apartment complexes and everything else I got, because California went $800 per corporation. Are you freaking kidding me? I'd have to spend $1 million a year just on franchise tax fee just to get a bunch of damn corporations. It's on Secretary of State's website. If someone sues me, they're going to sue me and the corporate and take it all away. Hell no. I decided to create something that didn't exist. All right, division process. So my way, if I got a shitty location, I'm going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the sucker away, like Bank of America, like cities do, and Chase and grocery stores. Why not? See, you're probably 45 to 70. Maybe you played it safe or didn't take a chance, or you got your assets kicked many times too. But it's up to you what you do now. Today is the day you change your life. I think the biggest problem you have, your biggest mistake is you didn't make the commitment. The lack of your commitment and fighting through the pain. Do you know how close you were to making it? You know, when you get knocked down 1,000 times again and again, it doesn't stop. You're that closer to the goal. Don't you not understand that? God will challenge you every step of the way. But you, I think you gave up on you. I'd like you to basically fight through the pain. Now let's understand. Today, I believe every one of you waste $50 every other day. I believe you waste it all the time, which is about $700 a month. So if we took the money that you waste and I will say, piss away, I can get 50,000 off this credit card and pay less. Oh, let's go get one of these lines of credit from Wells Fargo. Why not? So if I could actually finance the American dream and write it off at the same time, and if I screwed up, it's a division, I can throw it away. What do I have to lose? Nothing. What do I have to gain? Everything. See, your way didn't work. I'm sorry. Your way sucks. It's like the apartment complex here. Okay. They want $3 million, a little overpriced. What do? We go to the broker, have them give them a little tour. We want to talk to the owner and the seller. They try to, no, do a title search, circumvent the broker. They want 10% down. On this one, we did a DSRC loan anyway. All we had to do is put 5% down at the time. Isn't that fun? But let's understand what happens to you. After you're done, you got one loan to the bank, and then you got $13,452 left over. So you got $13,000. That's pocket change. I'm sorry, it is in business. It's nothing. All it takes is one of those tenants to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up, and you lose the whole complex. But you're not done. What if we did it my way? We split deed, and we do a deed of trust, assignment of rents. How about assignment of mortgage? Which one do you want to pick? So we turn that now and we reverse the liability. Corporation. So if I'm the bank, they can't sue me, but I can sue them if they don't pay. I like that. They got $76,800 a month. So if we look at Freddie Mac, Section 8, 203K, DSCR loans, as long as you have positive cash flow, they'll close the escrow. We could actually become the bank. Why not? You could have the worst credit in the world right now, and we find a fourplex or an apartment complex, as long as it's in the black, positive cash flow, a DSR loan, that's it. And what do? Little down payment. I like that, don't you? Now, my problem back in the 90s still was one thing, the loan to value problem. How did I circumvent it? Divisions. That's $500 million of goodies through the division process. God's gift. Manson's in the harbor. That was fun. I had properties on all 5 islands. Then I wanted my race boats and yachts in my backyard. My biggest problem is it was a mess. 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and Sea-Doos all over the place on all different properties. So I had to have the largest U-Dock. That way I could get the Duffy. Can you imagine Friday nights? My wife and I, or Saturday, would take the Duffy over to Captain Jack's restaurant, right around the corner. Isn't that romantic? Isn't that fun? Steak and lobster? It's a business meeting. How about the $100 million building, the $1 million Lamborghini? I like Lamborghinis. First one I saw was on Cannonball Run. So I bought a Quintage when I was 14 and a half at an auction. Helicopter, Lamborghini building. So don't ever think the white man can't jump. All right, that's not hard to do. Oh, by the way, I kicked at the lights this night. My problem is the Guinness Book of Records walks in. First thing, where's the wires? He's a total jack and blank, not a nice guy. And so I jumped up and just stood up there and just jumped up and kicked out the lights. Scared the crap out of him. These people had to get out of the way. He just pissed me off. He came back about an hour later. Where's this aluminum building? There's no wires, no blank, Sherlock. So let's understand. If you want to accomplish a goal, it's not easy. But then after the coma, we did some research. Maybe I could jump so high because Grandpa, Richard Bishop, all right, Bishop, basically, since simple, won the Olympics in 1932. Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. All right, maybe I can jump so high because Grandpa could. He didn't care anything about me anyway because he didn't know me. Yes, he look like Al Capone. All right, so the word no, you accepted it. I think it's basically no. Doesn't mean no. I think you just accepted it. How many times did you agree or disagree mentally and you signed the paper anyway, and the answer could have been a yes? You put up with what? So let's understand. My dream was to have the Ray Reynolds University. 22,000 square foot building, 1 technology driver run Spectrum. If you got past Betty, she buzzed in the franchise room in my classroom for 800 people. Broadcast everywhere. We got to $1 million a day, but then I got to go in a coma. Someone had a virus on my yacht that night on July 4th. So the Millionaire Founders Kit was my next series. By the way, I sold it at the Bonaventure, downtown Los Angeles, 32 years, being the 2nd largest advertiser. See, you'll find out I'm not full of you-know-what. I'll tell you the truth. The office sells this for $999. If you want the 12 books and CDs from me, it's half price of $499. The real estate, we did $2.2 billion in real estate in this system. By the way, I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC, One Chattel Mortgage. So if they don't pay, you still win. Oh, don't worry, the financial system, be the bank, buckets of money, tax balancing. Office $2,000, me $999. That's $500 for every set. Simple. I like to basically understand something and give you the rules and tools. Now, I got specialty classes. Understand, I'm online 6 days a week. Friday, I got classes all the time. Just like tonight, this is live. Ask a question, I'll answer the question too. Friday, we got live class. Saturday, all day. Now, this Saturday, you got to understand something. The nonprofit class is this Saturday. They're giving away grant money to $10 billion. So find the portals in all your cities and states. Maybe you want to get some money for a grant, for profit and nonprofit as well. Now, we have federal exemption for nonprofit. It's called a 501c3. IRS.gov, you get the 1023 form. If you pay someone, it's okay. It's about $15,000. But you can go to my class every other week, 8 weeks if you like. Nonprofit corporation. I would tell you, you get your own, pay your filing fee, but I'd tell you, let me give you one from last year. That way you can get your line of credit up to 150 right away. The next thing is I'd say it has credit reports, a Spirit and Charter and Equifax. Again, we can change the name, put it anywhere you want to go in any state. Offices, tax aid, and 3 divisions, of course. Nonprofit, workshop. So we sell the nonprofit corps for profit for $5,000 each. Tonight for $59.99, you get all those goodies on top of it if you want it, but it's up to you. It would be a Zell. You call the office right away. Stop treading water and playing it safe. Here's 5 things you need. What you're going to learn about me is I'm going to give you rules and tools and steps all the time. So number 1, we need a 750 score. Why? Because I said so. I can still build credit all the way up there, but again, we want 750. Corporation and divisions. What we want to do is get cash credit, 100,000 to $1 million. Then we want checkbook money. Then we want supply and vendor money. Got it? That's a must-have. That's the foundation you're looking for. Corporation is a legal person. I showed you Chapter 18's public record. If you don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. This way you can stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, and I'll repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. All right, the bottom line is let's repackage you my way. Here's a bunch of people. Let's see. We got Glenn, who lives in a car for 3 years, Pinto. He lost his job. He felt sorry for himself because his wife left him after he lost a job. Brand new corporation, brand new house, brand new truck, put on my info commercial too. Here's Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross, 20 years in prison, got him $3 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. I got him a brand new dump truck in 6 months and made it $5 million company. Michael, God rest his soul. Arnold, all right, presidents did them too. Costner, Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, all right, Superman Gold's Gem, Kurt Cobain, God rest his soul, and her, I got her $1 million too. I'm also known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous People. Here's the problem. You're good, you're smart, you're highly intelligent. You didn't learn how the system worked. So what did you do? You jacked up your cards. You dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner, you even honked your house too. I call that silly and dumb. See, you needed that sticky on the back of the card. Don't give the excuse, I'd lost my job, had an emergency. These cards don't fluctuate. Bad time does not last forever. Day, a week, a year, whatever. This is 750 score right here. Simple. Why did you bring the pain home? The only answer I ever hear is I didn't know any better, Ray. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where you been? You don't understand something. I've been out there in public, basically online. You can get hold of me anytime. I even answer the phone. I don't have any excuses. All cards fluctuate but 2. These don't fluctuate. Those are the ones you're going to max out to $1 million if you had to. But again, this is how the rules and tools work. You can maintain 750. Now, I created the rules and tools when I trained Ken Yarborough at TOW in Aspiria, the 29-25% rule. I was starting to sue Credit Karma during the pandemic. They kept saying 42%, but they have no fun ever to help you anyway because they don't want to help you. They just want you to clickety-clack. My new dashboards will hopefully kick their assets too because I want a 24-hour call center to help people. So all credit bureaus, all of them, all right, you look online, no matter what it is, it says below 30. Now, I need you to write down a list. You ready? You can't take a picture on the next page. I want you to write it down and put it here. I want you to go to irs.gov today, later on. I would like you to download some forms. I'd like you to be ready to play my way. Would that be okay? So let's write down asset. Don't you take that, put the damn camera away. I want you to put it here, here. And then the camera. You don't even look at the pictures in your damn camera anyway. S is 4, 1244, 1023, 4506. All right, C and T. All right, 456 form. A UCC1, irrevocable trust. That's what's going to connect your dots. And from now on, you're not going to think about using a CPN. consumer private number. You have to plan the problem. You have no choice because someone's going to knock you down anyway. I'll help you go to auctions and buy tax properties. I'll help you get them from Chase repo list as well, Chase Bank. We're going to look at properties in all 50 states. We're going to find 15 states that say under 100,000. We're going to take basically a line of credit like Wells Fargo, 150. This is 300,000, and we're going to put 5,000 down, and the real estate office is going to manage it for us. We're going to gather up to 5,000 to 10,000 a month and do it again and again. Every state we go to, but that's how you play. We're going to think about dry cleaners. Client got 63,000 a month. Laundromats, 30,000 a month. They're on every street corner. Storage units. I remember buying my first location with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, ran the LA school board. Well, I was 19. It was fun. So what do we do? How about a Jack in the Box? How about a gas station? See, these are all ran by third party. And you could be the investor. How about EV charging stations? Because our governor in California, who's a total idiot, in my opinion, from there, he wants to partner up and give you some EV charging stations. Again, these are the things that my system locates for you. So I'll help you get your own. I'll help you partner with me, however you want to do it. Simple. If you're in a coaching program for 6 months to a year, I'm going to say, would you like one of mine? That's right. We're even partner together. That means we're going to share a piece. That way you can learn as we go. All right. No matter what seminar or everything you do, unless they're holding your hand personally, you're not going to learn diddly squat. It's all in theory. See, you learned your job by doing your job, didn't you? So we took that picture of what I call checkbook money. Our goal is to build 100,000 a month. All right. And I'll help you do it. I'll do it with you or for you. Now, here's some examples for you. Okay. John gets into the program. Within about 60 days, about 64 days, he gets to 26,000 a month. Okay, Robert got 35,000 a month. Okay, no problem. David here, 96, but it took him 8 months to do that. Again, what are we doing? Katie got 224. Took her 11 months to do that. Peter got 367. Again, what do we do? So let's understand. If I get you too much credit, we charge for over popping you about 10%. But again, if you want, you can buy an income. What I had to do about my credit cards back in the 80s and 90s, I had $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limit, so I had to learn that, loan that money. So if you put $2,000 to pay the broker, and then we put $5,000 in a bucket of money, that's $809.10 a month. What does it do? Simple. It almost doubles the money. Use cash or card, and you get to basically make money off money. See, that's the way you start to learn about leveraging money. And it's called a bridge loan. Deposit cash or basically use a card. How do you want to get paid back? That opportunity is through me only, and it's a Zell. But that's up to you if you want to get an income starting, all right, next 45 days too. What is Chapter 18? Not legal advice for accounting. Legal person? That just hit my head right as a kid. Your corporation should do 4 things. Now, this is Ray's rules, and I call it Ray's rules and tools, and you do what you want, but then you're stuck with me every step of the way. I do all the broadcasts, and I basically analyze every client personally. I've analyzed 55 million people so far, 32 million millionaire clients, actually 33 million millionaire clients, and 30 billionaires. See, your corporation should buffer tax. No tax is due till you're profitable. It should get corporate credit and write it off interest rate. Car is fleet price, and then free buffet. That's all the corp should do. If you allow it to do business, I'm going to call it stupid. And when they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations, being a duck and a sheep. If you do division process I invented in 85, 86, it's a line of defense. They're cheap. Multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Real estate separating liability. This is called the line of defense because we're always going to have an oh shit day, week or month or year. We're going to build a corporate umbrella my way. So if we do this correctly, who basically goes get the car, the franchise, or the house? It'll take 2 divisions, one to receive it, one to guarantee it. That's what your mindset has to be. As we play this game, let's understand. A corporation with divisions, you're not the duck anymore. Now, listen very carefully. You have 12 acts like the Fair Lending Act, Credit Services Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If we take one card, we're allowed to turn it into 99 more. You're not winning the lottery, you're not getting a raise. So why don't we have every division get its own credit reports, and let's build $1 million of credit off one card times 10. That can be done pretty good in about 45 to 60 days. But again, depends how much you have to rebuild you. I call this daisy chaining of credit. I invented that years ago too. Never bring the pain home. So I like to get you 2 of these cards personally because they don't fluctuate, and then 2 for the business. Is that okay? From there, Danny screwed up. He's one of my partners I've had for years, since 1987, by the way. We get this apartment complex. There's 64 units. How many divisions do we need? 66. 1 to receive it with the bank, 1 to guarantee it, and then I need 64 for each tenant to sign a different lease. See, if the lease is a different name, they can sign only the lease they sign. That's when they're going to sue up and screw up. Number basically unit 36. She fell out of a bathtub, broke her toe. She wants $50,000. What did we do? Simple. All right, Danny settled for $20,000. So if we do it correctly, the thing is, how many divisions do I need? Well, let's see. You have to be 18 to 20 plus years old to build credit. Corporation has to be 2 years. So does the divisions. So I think it's pretty simple. What do you think? If we did this from my book that I did years ago, 9 would be 18. 18 would be 36. 36 would be 72. So the 9 is like, car wash, laundromat, dry cleaning. Next is storage units. Next is apartment complex or duplex or fourplex. We want to have all the divisions placed up. We have to have it set up correctly. In one of my books and series I did 37 years ago, I showed a corporation, divisions, 3, 2, and 1 more. This actually built up to $16 million of credit. If every location of a branch number, like a bank or a grocery store, can file bankruptcy, you can keep other pieces. Why can't you? That's how I looked at it. So again, we don't bring the pain home. So do you want to be a millionaire? It's simple. The answer is no. Do you want to be a corporate millionaire? The answer is yes. So every property you get needs to be a division. 3 of you have an escrow on properties doing flippity dippity doos. Once they close escrow in your name, and you're going to quickly deed it to the corporation like the idiot on TikTok says to do, it's called stupid. Because guess what? It closed in your name, you quickly deed it. All right, you better do it quick. How about we have the escrow close escrow in the name of the division instead? So we don't do stupid. And why don't we separate the liability? And let's get a bucket of money for every division. Tax balancing. Become the bank. And I love buckets of money, don't you? But again, it's a choice. Tonight, because you're here to think about partnering up, you get about a 10% discount on a lot of things, maybe even more. But what do? A division. Listen very carefully. In 1987, as I set up the dashboards, training Yarborough, TOW, and Experian, very simple. It allows me to create a credit file, Experian, and Equifax in 5 minutes or less. Instant credit file. We can daisy chain credit and then get a tax ID. The only thing it takes is 2,000 of history. So I add my history to the dashboard, and we build corporation umbrella. Divisions go for $1,000, $9.99 each. Here tonight, they're half price. You get 3 for $19.99 with 10,000 of credit. With no credit, simple, you get them for $9.99. So you get 2 free and the one you pay for kind of thing. 9 with or without credit. It's a choice. And we look at basically 12 with or without credit. Take a picture. This is good tonight to about 5 o'clock. Okay, it's up to you if you want to get division process with or without credit. There's the Zelle information. I have the call centers open till 5 o'clock this evening, Pacific Standard Time. You got 40 more minutes. And if you did it right away when we're done, I'm going to have them waive the 5% fee they would charge you by using a credit card, creating a division. Not a corp owning a corp. It's a corporation having a division. The division decides to have 3 babies too. 101 A, B, and C. And we do it again and again. If a corporation is a legal person, Chapter 18, public record, that he would be shaping attorney, and each division under that's a legal person as well. How many would you like to do to get to $1 million of credit? Usually 9 divisions in a corporation. But again, it's a goal. The ultimate goal. All I know is divisions. The one screws up, it gets to get the other pieces. That's important to me. See, in the past, you allowed yourself to be the duck and sheep. Let's let the divisions be the duck and sheep. Now, what did I do? I had a problem. $53 million of credit. They're shrinking my limits. So I basically, when I created buckets of money, I used basically my theory about cash flow for you per time. I took $4.6 million of credit out of that $53 million, and I loaned it out at $10,000 a piece. I created $190,000 a month. All right. And the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. It took me 18 months and 41 divisions in 1998. But again, my next matrix was 16,661,000 a month. The next one there was 32 million. So we could play the game. Now, I lost my job. I have 2 kids. I'm sorry, this is not a man be manning up. He's not manning up at all. Go to the church, they'll give you the food. From there, drive an Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. Have a damn garage sale. This is pathetic. He's good enough to go work. Get off your assets. But that's my opinion. I came out of coma, homeless, and they stole $3.7 billion. What am I supposed to do? I died at 5/41, July 5th. I have my 3 divisions of me, my 5 closet divisions. I bought my wife her next dream house and got $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Why the hell would I stay down? Why do you? I don't understand. Why would you ever bring the pain home? Why would you be the sheep and the duck? And why didn't you do it my way? You would have screwed up a division. That's okay. Get another one and another one and another one. Tonight, I want you to write down driver's license and to prevent you getting sued and being silly too. You see, what happens is you get pulled over by a police officer or at a bumpity bump at Sam's Club, and you're giving out your home address. I call that stupid. Stop it. I want it changed right away. Did you tell anybody where you live? Money making machine. Blueprint you right away. So if you're not a client yet, why don't you let me get you a 750 and put you CFO level. Let's get you some credit 10,000 plus. Let's basically do a rapid rescore, which I invented rapid score and rapid refresh with Harold Stokes and Kenny Arwells 44 years ago. I've been created all kinds of crazy stuff in this world. The reality is you use some of it even today. We're going to dispute any negative you have for 9 months. It is $14.98 if you want to go to class Friday or Saturday or both. Reality is simple. If you did it tonight, it is discounted $9.99. Corporation, we call it a starter package, $1 million in the making. We're going to rebuild you. We're going to charge you $2,499. We're going to give you $25,000 in credit, 10 times your investment, better than Vegas. Analyze, add history, pop credit right away. If it was done tonight, you're also getting set up level 1 me live. And on top of that, we're discounting it to $19.99 tonight. It is a Zell, simple. Call the office 800-254-9506. They will waive the 5% fee for you. Now, if we want to sell supply and vendor credit, that's what we should do. OPM money, which I basically started in 1974, and that's done in Bradstreet. Take a picture here, please. See, here, this is supply credit turning into cash. That's what I had to do for me, because we were homeless that day and we found out they stole my house too. So what do we have to do? If we take supply and turn it into cash, it's about $51,000. We could probably balance our debt. We can learn to sell products on Amazon and eBay. Now you need $100,000 of personal credit. Okay, remember, all cards sticky, these in front. That leaves you what, 29% utilization? That's $71,000 of safety credit in case you have an old what day, month, or year. It's like a year's salary. Corporation's credit. I'm going to rebuild you. I'm going to get you the green spark. Hopefully the one for 100,000 and the 2 sisters for 30, 160. If we take that, then we do the blue card as well. Then we look at B of A, they got 3 cards. Wells Fargo has 4. All right, Chase has 5, only like 4 of them, and the American Express. So if we daisy chain the credit up to $5 million, will that give us the money to go get the honey? It's up to you. So let's understand. My banks that I love, these are my 5 favorites. They basically call it checkbook money, 5.4 million. So if we did this correctly, we get to win the game of business. Kind of fun. Money making machine. So let's understand tonight. I don't want you to be a duck and a sheep anymore. I want you to run a business under division process in case you have an oh shit day. Now, if you allow my system to work, I can get you American Express Platinum, personal business, division cards, and employee cards. How about we get the same thing for the gold card? How about we looked at basically 17 years ago, I pushed to have division process and all cash applications. It's been there since then. How about we look at they get 99 more American Express? How about we get all 4 cards? Give a personal line of credit. What do we do now? Simple. Let's go get that 250 at Stellar Bank, Chase Bank, or Abbott American Express. But they call it a blueprint loan. Scott at American Express years ago said they named it after me. Who knows? So if we do this correctly, this is Gerald, one of our clients. He's a head of a mega church in Los Angeles. I get him $100,000 a U.S. bank. We leverage, write down reference 3 times 5, reference 3 times 5. We reference 3. That's 225. The reference 5 made it 1.125 million. So I showed him how to create a line of credit bigger so he can, kind of grow the business and never run out of money. So manageable debt offsets taxes, 100,000 of personal course, auto income, and up to $1 million of cash credit. And then you leverage the money everywhere you go. So if we took 1,000, maybe we wouldn't take basically 75,000. What do we take to use borrow money doesn't what? Pay tax. Borrow money is not taxable, and we buy the lifetime income, real estate or franchise. Isn't that the way we should do it? So tonight, that discount process is up to you if you did it right away. If you want 100,000 of credit, the office normally charges 10%. That's 10 grand. Now, their discount was basically $79.99. They save about 2,000. If you did it right away by Zelle only, it's 50% discount tonight. It is $49.99. There you go. From there, that's a 50% discount if it was done tonight only. 50,000 instead of 5, it's $39.99. From there, 25,000 is instead of 2,500 is $19.99 to build more credit for you and corporations and the division process too. Remember, buying that income, I think about putting money in a bridge loan, blueprint it from there, and you can use card or cash. So that creates an income. I got clients that have 22,000 a month coming in while they freed up their time to go do what they wanted to do. Kind of like what I did for me. But again, it's a choice. Bridge loan, that'd be a Zelle payment. Money maker machine, auto income. So if you don't have a quote from last year and you need one for line of credit, like I said, we charge 5,000 each. Would you like profit or nonprofit? We have them in stock. But again, I also do extra divisions too. So you, I don't think have your time. I don't think you have your time. I think your time has you. I would tell you to get up earlier every day, at least an hour or two. I'm usually up at 2:25 every day. Since I was about 2.5 years old, boring and steady for me. Drive around and find out which ones you want to buy. I help you close escrow too. And let's go buy the neighborhood, okay? So we play the game. What do you get to do? Partner with me if you want to. So if we looked at these opportunities that are out there in front of you that you're driving by not paying attention every day, you would own it but not run it. Remember, those are the businesses I want you to focus on. I will train you how to do it yourself, or I'll do it with you or for you. Simple. We have a system that locates things for you. All right, simple. Now we can work through the escrow and get the keys, get your first location. So if we did this correctly in a 6 months program of coaching, you're going to be an opportunity to have 25% of something I'm going to go get. All right, and then I get 75%. That's if you want a piece, so you want to share the piece too. Been doing that since 1997, by the way. Making millionaires and billionaires is kind of fun. If you're in a 12 months coaching program, All right, that usually gets you 75, me 25. And that's why we build it up and away together. So I get to do the work while you get to basically get an income. And you get to listen and learn at the same time. Kind of a good concept. So if you want, pick one. Which one would you like? Which one can we put a down payment on? So if we do this correctly by partnering up, then we look at 2025. This is the year to run, not to look back. And then what do? We accomplish our goals this year. No more excuses. If we're in coaching with me or my junior or senior coaches, okay, we're going to analyze your credit file every 5 days. We're going to be on top of it more than you are. The discounts are good tonight only. All right, because as of tomorrow, they go bye-bye and go away. If you want a phone call with me, 15, 20 minutes, simple. It is $3.99 by Zell. The blueprint call is family, friends. No, you and partner of life. I want to look at past, present, and future tax lien, bankruptcy, any problem, Express or Chase. We're going to plan the office sales for $19.99. All right, tonight, if you did one, you and your partner of life for up to an hour, it's $9.99, and that is a Zell only. There's a Zell. From there, what do I always did for me? Simple. I would take one of my lines of credit, and I'd put $40,000 down, car wash, laundromat, dry cleaner. 100,000 storage unit, apartment complex could be the 250. Again, we got to have auto income. I looked at boring and steady. If you want to get your feet wet a little bit, we have a mini coaching program. This is the blueprint call. Another call after that, 10,000 credit, 90 days of a rapid rescore. All right, normally it's 4,000. Tonight, it's the same price it would be for one blueprint call if it was done right away, and there's only one left anyway. So whoever wants the $19.99 for that mini coaching, you better Zell now. 6 weeks, very simple. It's an hour blueprint. It's 25,000 credit, expedite rapid, and we want all workshops level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty. Using about almost 11,497. Tonight it is $6,000. You get to save money. It's a Zell. Call the office 800-254-9506. See if they'll waive that 5% fee for you tonight if you're using a card. So if we look at the 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, then we have to change our goals. IRS says 5 million below a small company. So if you're in a long-term coaching, you got to look at $5 million as a goal. We got to fight to get the keys for you or me or share the piece. Either way, we're going to accomplish the goal. That's the ultimate goal. From here, if you want 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, what is our goal there? Simple. We're going to make sure we tie and connect the dots, get you auto income every step of the way, show you how. From there, what's going to happen next is we're going to look at projections. We're going to look at basically increasing limits on cards and daisy chaining. And we do a bi-weekly call every other week. Then you're stuck with me in that list to tell you what to do. It's kind of fun. If you wanted a 3 months coaching, all right, that's basically going to cost you $9,000. From there, you get 50,000 of credit. 6 months is 16,000, and then you get 100,000 of credit. When we look at basically 12 months, it's 32,000, and you get 200,000 of credit. Simple. It's Zell or call the office workout payment arrangement as well. There's a phone number in front of you. So if we look at buying an income, I tell you to do a bridge loan. Create some money on a monthly base, put cash or card into it, and make some money off the money. It's a Zell to do that as well. So if you want 250,000 of credit, our experience is Stellar Bank, Chase, or American Express up to the 250. Because maybe you want to buy a bigger apartment complex or storage units or something. If you don't have the tax returns, I do on 2 of my small companies. And what we do is basically use my tax return and do a division of your company under my corporation, and I apply for you with you. But connecting those dots, simple. When we partner up, I charge $5,000 to do that. The line of credit I get you up to the 250, I charge you 10% back when you obtain that. So again, set it up right away. And I get you American Express Platinum card, and we'll exercise that too. So again, what do we do? Up to 250. Now, if you got the 250, keep in mind, if you bridge loan it yourself, that's $55,000 a month of money, and you're making money off money. You learn to leverage. That's the ultimate goal. So they use the platinum card almost every time for the bridge loan. You can multiply that by divisions, the division process, by the way. So I'd say let's go get 2.5 million. Never quit building credit up and away and offset the taxes. This shows you basically simple December. The month of December, if we partner up with my accounts, the two small accounts that I use, all right, we're looking at here 200,000 on this account for raised credit, and over here 197. Okay, so about almost $400,000 to use to reference for the 250. If we look at January, it's simple. All right, what did we do? We did almost 500,000 that month. So we have plenty of dollars to basically verify for the 250. These are what people get using my system with me. David got 240, Keith 165, Dana 125, Mary 175, and Carrie 210. I said, put it into a bridge loan. Their finance a franchise. Do something. Auto income. See, most people get money and they kind of piss it away. Let's invest until we get some money back in return. If we did that, I would charge you $5,000 to basically that vision of your corp under mine, connect the dots, and we line it up going after that 250,000. No problem. And then we charge you 10% when you get the line of credit based on what we get you approved for. So that would be a Zelle payment to put a deposit on that tonight of $5,000. From there, call the office 800-254-9506. And what do we get to do? Help me, help you. All right, and help other people too. Referral program, affiliate program. So tonight, I always want you to remember banks and grocery stores, bankrupt locations called branch numbers. And they write it off on their taxes. You brought the pain home because you didn't have 3 divisions of you. I would suggest you do that right away. But again, it's up to you how to learn to play the game to win. So we basically stop bringing the pain home. We become a certified CFO, and then you're stuck with me in every class, every step of the way. And we look behind that curtain every time. We have to understand how it works. We have to feel comfortable. Me, I'm a sinner. I'm also a licensed pastor in California, and I make mistakes, but I say what I say because I believe God wants me to be me, even though sometimes I say a bad word or two. All right, so what do? I do my best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. It's up to you. So you got a choice tonight to learn how to play. I think you kind of wasted money on a lot of other things too. And I think the problem you have is no one taught you rules and tools. And I always created the division process. That's the ultimate goal of what we're trying to do today. All right, cut off the mailing list, address, good, home. Okay, thank you, because now getting out of my own way, it's like being raised from the dead. Well, I actually got from the dead and came back. So reality is knowledge is power, but most people that say they have it, they don't. Me, I'm just going to hold your hand. We're going to accomplish the goal. That's the ultimate goal. I'd call that office right away, or Zelle now for the discounts offered tonight. 800-254-9506. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.